Look at me. What you perceive creates an illusion of who I am.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
These arms hold the weight of my ambition. These hands craft efficiency. I build machines that gather light and give energy to my needs. Solar panels that power to make our future green.
You don't know me.
You just see me. My fingers are on the pulse of man's quest. I build robotics to inform what's next. In these innovations lie our success.
You don't know me.
I will belong to no limits. I code, I build, I create, I make.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
You don't know me.
But you will.
Trump calls Khloe Kardashian a fat piglet. POTUS reveals some drug secrets. And Dancing with the Star is looking for a new recruit. Will Billy Bush be on the new season of Dancing with the Stars? Stay tuned for more.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live. Reality check.
Get it? Get it? You know what these headphones on? Do you watch Scream Queens?
Yep.
I feel like her. Yes, yes, yes. That's how she talks. Welcome to Black Hollywood Live's Reality Check. I am your host, Ashley Gray. Thank you for joining us, DJ Desi. DJ
Desi Dada.
That is nothing.
In the house.
First of all, that is nothing compared to how you call Michelle Misha. Bish!
That's my nickname for her. Girl, don't be mad because we got a connection like that, and that's my nickname for her, Misha girl.
Well, I will reality check your interview with her because she did spill some tea, honey. I was sipping Earl Grey tea. I was sipping great tea, honey. Splash of milk, like the English do.
Honey, we done poured it in, tipped it out, strained it.
Now, I do want to say,
Organic.
I want to reality check Surviving Compton because I really feel like it's a story that needs to be told. But a lot of people was dragging it on social media yesterday, saying that it's not depicted, it's not real. Like Suge Knight was at home watching his own shooting, and that's just not how it went down. I mean,
look, everyone's entitled to their artistic creativity.
Hello, that's what I felt.
Look, here's what I'm gonna say. She felt like she had a story. She wanted to voice her opinion. You know what I mean? Like, watch it every week on SVU. Don't try to shut the victim up just because someone making money off Beats by Dre.
Ooh. While he beating everything in sight.
But what I will reality X is my goddamn mother. This bitch let me sip some tea and tell you what this heifer did.
What'd she say?
She gonna call me Jesse. You should totally interview Michelle. I just watched her documentary. It was awesome. Such an empowering story. My mom loved it. I was like, well, good girl. I'm glad you were so excited for the launch of Surviving Compton that you skipped it because you on Facebook 24/7s, girl. You damn here getting all these meals. She'd be retweeting the meals and little girls singing on America's Got Talent, but you couldn't retweet your son's interview.
Well, and then I want to shout out to your mom, Mama DJ Jessie Jannety. It's Michelle, not Michelle Lee. Can you get it together?
I know.
You called her Misha last week.
Misha Lee, Misha Lay, Misha Moo, Misha Hey.
Misha Hey.
Hey. Everyone spells my goddamn name wrong. They always want to throw an I in there. I'm like, really? Like, where in life do you do extra work?
Well, Uncle Jesse from Full House.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, huh?
Not with an I. That's the female way to spell it. Guys don't
I mean,
spell
we're
Jesse
a very progressive society.
Well, bitch, my name ain't progressive, okay?
Well, let's talk about how Donald Trump called Khloe Kardashian a fat piglet in 2009 when she was
Lil
on
John,
Uncle Tom.
Uncle Tom.
You was say a coon.
Could you imagine that audio clip, Beverly?
You was a motherfucking coon. You was a motherfucking coon. That's what y'all.
With his red orangutan face, Donald Trump was like.
So, I mean, Donald Trump has not denied these allegations, and he is often very quick to respond to any kind of criticism, whether it be true or false, and he has not responded to this. Do you think that he actually called her a fat piglet?
Yes.
I did too. She's
I also
cute,
think
though.
he still to this day would probably be like, yeah, I did. She was a little thicker back then.
I think
like,
so.
I feel like that's his
because I feel like
response
everyone's
would be.
thinking the same thing.
Like-
she was a little, she was cute, but she did look like a little piglet.
And we've known that Donald Trump talks like this. He's talked about it, about the girls in the pageant. Like, it's just, and it's not to say that it's right, but it's just
No,
that's
it's definitely not right,
how
but it
he
makes for
is.
an excellent reality star, not the president of the United States.
Because
though.
my thing is like, I clearly never in my lifetime am trying to run for the presidency of the United
Well,
States.
after this
But my
race,
thing-
we can.
I mean,
Sign
girl,
me up.
Okay. But I'm just like, because I feel like things can always get taken out of context. Like, it's
The
like,
a fat piglet that didn't get taken out.
I mean,
think
girl,
that he
you know what I
meant
mean? Like,
it.
girl, like, I would, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you aren't, but like, I'd be
So you
saying
would-
stuff to you, you know what I mean? Like, we'd be throwing like names and shade. Obviously, Trump and Khloe ain't like besties like we are. Make sure you guys check out Ashley Gray on Instagram. She posted a really cute selfie of us. See how I did that?
I saw how you turned that around, transitioned that around. Well, he also did claim to call Little John, which we discussed, an Uncle Tom, which I find really interesting because Little John actually, he comes out and says all the time that I speak very proper, and people, when I have a conversation with them, they don't expect that to come out of me, and I
They
think
judge
that's
him by the grill,
yeah.
the dreads, the sunglasses all the time.
I would really love to know when Donald Trump said that, like, what was the conversation?
Like, to Lil Jon?
Yeah.
I can't. I can imagine easily,
What?
like... Yeah.
Yeah. What if Donald Trump called him like Uncle Tom, and then Lil Jon was like, "Excuse me," and Donald Trump was like, "Yeah."
No,
I think he's
What?
hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that he should come out to some Little John music the debate tomorrow. I would die. He's a personality.
Wait, is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's either tomorrow or Tuesday. Do not quote me on that. Look it up yourself. Hello.
No, this just reminded me I got an email.
Child.
Roland Martin.
Oh, what about him?
He's going to do the political show, so make sure you guys tune into that on
Hey,
here on
Ro-Ro.
BHL Political Culture.
I hope he wiped that forehead, because he be sweating like a little
Girl,
fat
you heard
piglet.
what he was saying about this whole birth of a nation?
What did he say?
That the reason it didn't do well is because black women.
Oh, but I did read an article on Huffington Post that said 8 reasons why black women should not feel that they are the reason that.
Oh, it's a counter to it.
Yeah, and I'm just
What
like,
were some? Do you remember any of them?
I favored it. I'm saving it for later. No, I'm saving it for later because I really want to sit and really enjoy the article and reflect on it. When I saw it's pretty much clickbait for me because I was like, black women, what? Because I'm like, why do
This bitch, even you said loving, bitch, you had telling my story.
Gunny?
Yeah, we went to go see, make sure you guys check it
Don't.
out in theaters, Loving.
Yeah.
Great movie about the Loving family, which was basically the first interracial couple who really fought.
They took it all the way to the Supreme Court because their relationship, their marriage was illegal at the time, and they actually were forced to move out of the state in order to be together.
Would have to like drive back, be in separate car, like switch cars and stuff.
And this was like 1963,
Yeah,
so it
67.
was. Yeah, it was pretty recent. I don't think it was 67.
Because I remember how they had moved into like the 70s, and we were like, how much time has passed by? Well, we had a really good time. If you followed us on Snapchat, you know how well of a night we had. But make sure you guys check it out. It's in theaters
November 7th, and then we'll have some footage with the cast too later on in the week. So check that out on Black Hollywood Live. So moving right on to K. Michelle and that big booty.
Well, honey, she ain't talking about her booty now. She's talking about designer babies. Have you heard of these?
Wait, are they like baby dolls? But
No, it's actual babies. So she wants to have children, and she wants to have twins, and she wants to have 2 little girls. So what she's doing is she's doing this. She's using scientific genetic modification. So it's called.
Everyone does that. Kim Kardashian did that. Like, a lot of celebrities do that because they want their perfect family. In my personal opinion, I feel like you playing with God.
So this is why I wanted to talk about it, because they do. This isn't like something new. This is something that has been spoken about. But why I wanted to talk about it was because she did talk about God. So she said, you know, some people are out here picking, you know, their kids' facial features, you know, skin color and all this stuff. She was like, but, you know, I believe in God, so I don't want to mess with that. All we're doing is doing the modifications so that the baby doesn't have, like, the babies don't have mental illnesses and things like that. And I'm like, you're still tampering with God's vision.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that do whatever you want to do that's going to best suit your lifestyle. I respect that, and I appreciate that about every individual. However, me personally, look, if it happens, it happens, and God chose me as a vessel for a specific reason. If my child comes out however it comes, I'm going to love on that person just even more. So I would have to reality X that whole situation. Like, she's saying, oh, well, we're not picking out what kind of nose or whatever the baby's gonna have, but we want to make sure that we do this.
I get both sides of it, because then I think, like, okay, as a gay male, like, I would live to go into a place and be able to be like, wait, my kid can actually look like me and my husband.
That's like a sperm bank. Like, you go into a sperm bank and you pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to, like, select. Like, if I never get married, I still do want to, if I'm a single mom, that's fine. And I would just go and I would say, okay, well, this is, you get this huge packet of, you know, what the male, like, his genealogy, what school he attends, even what he majored in, to, like, his IQ. So that's kind of like picking and choosing too, but I feel like it's a different situation. Like, if so,
I
or
feel
like even
that's
with
different
surrogates,
because that's almost more. It's more like, that's more similar to dating versus being like, okay, how do we? Here's the DNA and the genes, and now let's tamper with it. Versus me being like, okay, do I want a baby by you or you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I think it's different too. I just wanted to bring it up to compare and contrast.
Yeah,
I think it's totally different. But K. Michelle, do your thing, honey. But
have them 2 little girls. That's interesting, because most people want boys first.
I don't.
Really?
I want whatever pops out. I want to find out then and there. I don't want to know before. Like, I want the entire experience. I think it's so beautiful.
Oh, yes, beautiful.
Oh, yes, beautiful.
You are beautiful.
So let's. Oh my gosh.
What?
Rest in peace, Tommy.
Yeah.
Homeboy finally got a job. He is an angel.
Oh. He was a social worker, apparently, on the show.
I thought he sold drugs on the show. No, I kid you not. That's why we never. And then someone told me that he was a teacher.
No, so apparently in an interview, Tisha Campbell came out and said that his job was a social worker.
So that doesn't fit in with his character, though. Someone to see when they told me that he was a drug, that makes complete sense. I was like, really? But shout out to him. He was only, what, 52 or 54?
Yeah, 50 in his early 50s.
And I never, he kind of fell off the radar for me a little bit, but he did so much in the community and he gave back so much. And I wish that I really would have paid attention to him more while he was alive. So rest in peace to Tommy.
R.I.P.
Yeah, but moving on to, oh, that's my next one. Dang, what's my next? Oh, let's talk about how President Obama is going to be doing a sit-down interview with Macklemore. And so they're...
What?
Yes.
Like the rap group?
Yeah, so it's a... And let me bring up all the details.
Who's interviewing who?
Well, Macklemore is going to interview President Obama, but it's for a really good cause. I really think that it's really important for us to pay attention to...
Shout out to Macklemore's PR.
Hello? I'm like, you're getting to sit down.
How do we get people to look at you? Let's fucking interview the President of the United States.
So MTV is launching a documentary unit called MTV Docs. And the network's first 1-hour documentary will see Macklemore interviewing President Obama in Prescription for Change. Now, they're focusing on ending America's opioid crisis. And
so this will be a celebrity every time interviewing somebody like that? Like, so maybe this is Macklemore. Next time it may be like
No, I think that Macklemore may be the main host. I'm not sure, though. I know that Macklemore is very fitting for this specific one because he had a drug addiction problem as well.
Yeah, no, I love. I think this is actually
kicked.
kind of a genius show. If that's the route that they do that every week, it's like.
But listen to
an
this.
Artist or
listen
something.
to this tea. Sip it and sip it slow. It's hot. So President Obama actually opens up and he reveals that he had a struggle with drugs and that when he was a teenager in Hawaii, he actually tried pretty much everything that's out there, but he did not get addicted. The only thing that was really hard for him to kick that he will call a kind of addiction was cigarettes. So I really appreciate the honesty and the rawness from President Obama. It's going to be airing next week, so make sure that you guys check it out on MTV. There was actually a screening, honey, at the White House. Can I get invited to that screening? I wonder if they were smoking weed there. Malia.
I don't believe they do.
I don't believe they do. But you know what? Back a while back when Malia was caught smoking weed, like a week later, she wore a shirt that said "Smoking Kills." But she was she's just making a big. I love them as a family because they're not pretending to be perfect, and they're such a reflection of America, the better part of America. But I'm here for it.
I would love a reality show from them.
No, we are not going to ruin our first family.
I don't think it would ruin I don't think it would ruin it. I think it would be to take a reality show and put a good family with morals, values, and family values that are driving home. I would be interested because they're important people. They're always out doing things.
Okay, I see
like,
that.
Have you ever seen Long Island Medium?
No, have not.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You know what it is?
Absolutely not.
Girl, why are you saying it like that, girl?
Because
absolutely.
It's not something that I would even want to Long Island Medium. I mean, am I going to drink? What is this? I'm not interested.
Bitch, she's a psychic. Anyways, but their family part of the story is really cute, and I really like it. And I could totally see that, like with the Obamas, like it doesn't have to be reality trash. Let me
just say, I'm gonna stop you right there. This is why. Because I really think that President Obama is a shoo-in for the Supreme Court. I want him to go all the way. He does not need to be distracted. And in 2024, Michelle Obama will be running for president. So she does not need to be distracted either.
Girl, bye.
Oh, you don't think that my first lady cannot be
I
the
believe that
first
she
lady
can
of
if
the
she
United
wants
States?
to. I don't know if that's what she wants to.
Well, you go ahead with your Hillary.
I feel
vote for the white woman.
Girl,
of course.
Neither.
Feel that burn,
honey. Independent. Anyways, moving on from that. Speaking of who else was moving on was apparently Miss Shonda from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So I was scrolling on the Shade Room.
Shout out to the Shade Room. They always be having all the
it'd be too much tea. And now they're starting to become like World Star, where it's like we have
videos,
random shit on there, and it's like, okay, like,
and then like their little chat room, like when the 4 people are there just talking, we can do without.
I never saw that.
Yeah, because who won't?
But so apparently this girl, so this is just so messy. But if something happens, so you can.
My pen.
Is it? You can write into the Shade Room and tell them some tea about celebrities, right?
Right.
So this girl writes into the Shade Room and says that she was working with Shonda from Love and Hip Hop. And apparently, they were supposed to schedule a bunch of like photo shoots. She was like, girl, like, you know, I totally will do it for you. Like, you know, for on the low, if I can do the reunion and you keep using me. Shonda was like, cool, yada yada. So apparently this girl gave her all of the clothing and stuff, and Shonda never picked up and called her again. And now this girl is upset. She done contacted the Shade. I'm like, girl, why don't you contact the police if you that serious about it?
And she probably done took that stuff to Crossroads and got some money for it.
It's a wasteland.
I'm about to go to the wasteland or Crossroads and get me some clothes.
Bitch, I'd be at Wasteland.
Crossroads is everything. Really Wasteland is a little bit more. It's too expensive for what it is. I mean, come on.
No, you can. You can find good deals though. But Crossroads be the.
Crossroads, you can get like some good, like some Page jeans, like for like $16. That kind of good.
Like I be coming out with them t-shirts.
Yeah, they have good stuff. But anyway, so you know,
who knows if this is true or not? You know what I mean? Shonda. I'm gonna be interviewing Willie. Well, I don't know what their tea is right now too. Next
Willie's
week.
a flirt. Cause I'm a flirt.
Well, hopefully he be flirtatious with his,
With you,
with
probably.
his gay fans. I'd be like, hey, Willie.
I think he's bi-curious. Do you think so? He's very handsome in person.
I don't think he's bi-curious. I used to think he was bi-curious until I met Shonda, and then she's been with him for too long. And
doesn't mean anything. He's probably bored and was like, let me just check out DJ Jesse. Moving right along.
No, but you know who I do think is?
Who?
Taylor Lautner.
Who is that?
The wolf boy from Twilight.
Oh, yeah, he looks like you can tell with his hair gel.
Go look at my interview with him and John Stamos.
When was this?
A month ago.
Honey.
And I did Leah Michelle, the Scream Queens people. But so
oh, for the NBC upfronts?
Fox.
Oh.
So we were doing it. I wasn't paying attention because all my focus was on John Stamos. Because it was the first time I'm Uncle Jesse, like, because I have a godson now. So I was like really excited to tell him that my name is Jesse and I'm Greek, and he was like so taken.
Wait, is he Greek too?
Yeah, well, Uncle Jesse in
Full House
is Greek.
How are we supposed to find that out?
Bitch, because if you watch the show, they talk about it all the time. Greek people stay letting people know that they Greek.
I never picked that up growing up.
They did
Full
Greek
House.
dancing on it. They did like a Greek wedding. Like, it was like a thing a lot of the time.
Oompa! Is that Greek?
Did you say oompa? Bitch, so Willy Wonka have several oompa. Oh, bitch, oppa.
Oh, Opa! I tried.
No, this
Shoot.
bitch over here like, Oprah! You get an Oprah! You get an Oprah!
Well, my bad. Shout out to all the Greek community. Love y'all.
But yeah, check out that interview.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even thinking about it, and as I went to watch it back, I was reading some of the comments, and everyone was like, "Wait a minute, Taylor was really into you, Jesse." And then I started watching back, and I was like, "Damn it!
You should tweet him.
I need to be open to these things. I could have had me a fine sugar baby."
He's cute. Yeah, he's cute. He's really cute.
Yeah, fuck a sugar daddy.
So, Dancing with the Stars is
what's
looking
this
for
too?
a
'Cause
new recruit, supposedly,
Like as a
allegedly.
host?
No, honey,
Bitch,
no.
I was worried.
No, as just a contestant on Dancing with the Stars. So they're interested in Billy Bush. We all know, if you have not heard, that Billy Bush actually was discussing his exit from Access because they want nothing to do with him after hearing...
Pussy. Grab her pussy.
After hearing the pussy grab.
Grab her pussy.
Meow. So after that, they were like, no. How do you feel? Because I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, it was how long ago?
I don't think Billy Bush is... I just think that they should just use this excuse to be like, finally, we have a legitimate reason that we can actually get rid of this man. Because... I don't really care for him at all. Like,
I don't
he's
care
not
for him, but do you think that he's a
His-
bad person because of...
I mean, not because of a comment. I say shit all the time.
That's my point, though.
but
It's like, you're going to fire him
when
because
you
of that?
But being out here, you meet a lot of people, and you hear behind the scenes stuff, and it goes with the characteristics that I hear through other people. And it's kind of like, if that's what you're...
Who released it? That's what hater? What person was scheming behind the scenes, Hillary? I sure you got that email. She got that email and said, bitch, we about to release this shit. We about to leak it all. So I'm like, who released this? And I don't know. I would hate for his career to be ruined because he had this conversation with Donald Trump. Like,
I mean, look, yeah, no one wants anyone's career alive.
everyone makes mistakes. Look at Juliana Rancic. Like, she came back from that.
I feel like he should just stay at Access Hollywood, and I can't. I'm so over Billy Bush.
Well, I would not be necessarily here for him on Dancing with the Stars, only because I don't feel that he's entertaining at all. And it's like...
I'm doing the tango.
But I don't want his career to be ruined either.
Me
He
either.
has kids to feed, you know?
Thanks, Ashley. And now for our next story.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Speaking of irrelevancies, The Game. So remember a while back we talked about The Game had his reality show and that crazy bitch was on it, and then she went to sue him because she said that he tried to rape her.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, the case is still going on, so she's still suing him for $10 million. However, The Game and his lawyers are asking the judge to allow certain information. So remember, it wasn't here. So we were talking about the Derrick Rose rape case, where this girl is making all these allegations about Derrick Rose, but the court will not allow anyone to bring up her name. She's protected. So basically what the Game's doing here with this situation is saying, look, okay, you're saying that this girl has certain things that she can be protected by within the court. What we're asking is for the jury and everyone to hear her promiscuous past. Hear that she's been in a mental institution. Hear that, she's slept with several other people and made several advances. Because he's saying that stuff ties into her behavior, because he's saying she's only doing this because she wants attention and she's mad that he didn't pick her on the show.
I think that that's valid. I think that you have to look at the entire story before you close the book. Mm-hmm. So I definitely think that it's valid. It's reasonable. He's not overextending. It's exactly what he should be doing, him and his lawyer. So kudos to him for being smart about it.
Speaking of things that aren't smart, Reality X. I don't even know the bitch's name because I just watched it and I kept rewatching it and looking at her like, the hell is this bitch saying? So some bitch was on it was like Fox or something like that, and they're talking about Trump and Hillary. And she keeps fighting and saying, everyone's so mad at Trump, but Hillary says that Beyonce is her favorite artist, and Beyonce uses terms like "make my pussy so," quoting one of Beyonce's lyrics.
Right.
Ma'am, Hillary Clinton never repeated those lyrics. She said she likes Beyonce. So you went researching through Beyonce's material to find those lyrics. Donald Trump actually spoke about grabbing a woman's pussy physically. Imagine, let's just really sit here. Don't the fact that you're even trying to put these in the same boat. Let's really just sit here and think about this. Beyonce's lyrics are talking about her enjoying her body and loving herself as a woman. Is it a little raunchy, a little inappropriate? Yeah, but there's a parental advisory sticker on the album. Now let's talk about Donald Trump, who literally said, grab her pussy. Ma'am, have you ever had your pussy grabbed before? Probably not, because you think it's okay. Just sit with that for a while. Reality X.
Well, Issa is celebrating the Rams' return to Los Angeles with a brand new reality show, Hollywood and Football. Are we here for it? Because I'm kind of not here for it at all.
I don't even watch football to begin with, which, by the way, make sure you guys check out DraftKings.com. It's a sponsor here. You guys can use the promo code GEEK. It's one of the best fantasy football league online situations that you guys can get involved with. Every week starts a new game. You can bring up old rivalries with your friends, family, enemies, whatever. They have the coolest part about it, though, is someone came in 800th place and still won money. Where else you coming in anything after third and winning money? So make sure you guys check it out, DraftKings.com. If you love football, put your fantasy football team together, and you're not joining late. Every week it's a whole new game. So make sure you guys use the promo code GEEK.
So did you know that the owner of the brothel that Lamar Odom was found in actually got burned to the ground?
Wait, what? He did?
No, his house. The house. His house got burned to the ground, and he's blaming the Kardashians and Lamar Odom on his misfortune. Do you think that they are to blame because of this?
No.
Why? Why not?
Why are they?
I think that a lot of attention was put on his business. I don't know if it was necessarily, I don't know what the motive was behind it, but I don't.
You running a brothel. Let's just sit and think about that.
Right.
Next. So Eazy-E's family is thinking about, well, they aren't thinking. They're raising money to fund a documentary on the late rapper.
Are we? Oh, it's a lot. We're getting really rapper heavy with the docu-series and the movies.
NWA,
I'm
early
kind
90s,
of. I need at least a year or two.
Like, where's Lil' Kim's documentary? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't even want that. Just
what?
give me a minute.
I would live.
I want
Well,
to
then
see
we're gonna
it,
get
but
the
no.
Tupac one. Like, it is a lot.
It's too much. Like, I just think that we all need a breather, especially after that horrible Aaliyah one. Like, I'm still wounded.
Yeah, but these are no. This is like that's Lifetime. These are like real, legit situations. Like the Jimi Hendrix biopic was dope as fuck. Nobody saw it, but it was really dope. So I think if you take that route with it, it's kind of like, okay, fine, not to fucking go to Lifetime. I think with me, I think with Surviving Compton, it's different because she specifically worked with Lifetime, where Lifetime, like, they're doing the Britney Spears one and ain't no one involved with that, and it's kind of like, how you gonna tell a story with no background information? I'm like, we done read that our whole lives through Star Magazine. So basically you putting a story together from Star Mag. Okay. I'm like, well, shit, let me do the Kardashians unauthorized biopic. My thing is just NWA, what was it? The Compton, Straight Outta Compton. Then we have Surviving Compton. Now we're gonna get Eazy-E. Like, I mean, who's coming next? Pebbles? Like, she getting her own spinoff or something?
Bam Bam. Wait, Pebbles from the Flintstones?
Pebbles TLC, Arista Records. That's like...
Did you see the Kim K costume that it was like some foreign outlet put it up, the kidnapped one, and it came with like the muzzle and the robe.
It's inappropriate.
But did you also see clips that it was supposedly right after the break-in of Kim Kardashian just like chilling on her phone and doesn't seem alarmed? Hair, like, she just looks perfectly fine, which looks super suspect. I honestly do not believe that this actually happened. For real, because they still have not, and then they found one of the necklaces like 2 blocks away. Really? As if you're still gonna that's still gonna be on the ground somewhere. Let me be walking down the streets of Paris and I see that on the ground. This just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, I'm going to keep saying this. Like, I don't even want to have a comment on it because it's, when it comes to things like this, like, again, I've been through a crazy situation like that, so I know how it can really traumatize someone, and there's no right way to act.
We're dealing with actors.
But true, but at the same time, if something like this did happen, you know what I mean? Like, there is no way to act after something like that. Some people act very normal. Some people go out and party. Some people, like, you don't know how to deal with it.
I get it.
So to me, it's just like, I don't even want to talk about it because let it come out that they did pretend to do all this. Like, I would do all of my research to make sure that I didn't support them in any way, shape, or form moving forward, because it's that you've really taken it to a place of just pure disgust.
Shout out to Dish Nation. I remember they had like a Kardashian fast and they did not report on anything Kardashian for I think like 2 months or maybe a month. And also shout out to Dish Nation because I replied to one of their tweets. They were having like a live Facebook whatever, and they're like, tweet us one of your questions that you want to ask us. And I was like, how can I become a co-host on your show? And they favorited it, so I'm just waiting.
Friend me on LinkedIn.
That's all I got today.
Me too, guys.
Well, you guys, hit us up on Twitter at BHL Online, hashtag BHL Reality Check. JC, what am I thinking?
Because you mad at me, Misha Mish. And
I didn't call you JC. I called you Juicy J. Anyway, Jesse, where can everyone find you?
Well, Ashy Gray, you guys can catch me everywhere at DJ Jesse J. Bitch, it ain't racist.
I hate him. Everyone can find me everywhere at Ashley Gray TV. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Or not.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African-American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
3 to 5.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.